What's up, YouTube? Hope you had a great week. I've been off for a couple weeks because I went to Ireland for 10 days. Second time I've been there because I love traveling, hence the name Retro Wanderluster, the Wanderluster part. I will say this, it's been my second time in Ireland. The first time I actually filmed anything over there, and it was mostly just a couple short clips and just pictures I took and stuff. I'm not one of those assholes that like walks down the street, hey, look at this shit, and ruins everything, makes it all about themselves. So I'm gonna break it down into two videos. I was going to do videos while I was over there, but I was just so fucking tired from walking, and I couldn't really get a good setup in the small hotel rooms and shit. So plus I got sinus issues. The last few days I was there, I sounded like shit because Ireland is a very windy country. Been there twice, and especially the West Coast. Holy shit, it's windy as hell. And so I'll get started. Break this down into two categories, in 3 videos. The third video I'll talk about what music I got. Save that for last. So I went to Cork this time, and Cork is in Southern Ireland. It's Cork County, second largest city in the Republic of Ireland, about 230,000 people. And so I got there and I didn't sleep because my flight out of Pittsburgh was a night flight. So I just got up there. First day, I walked up the hill, Patrick's Hill. I'll post pictures as I go along. It's pretty damn steep. It's not very long, but it's steep. It's like a 10-minute walk. And you got a view over the city. And I stopped by the Shandon Bell Tower, which you could go in there during times it's open for like, I don't know, I think it's like €5 or something. And you can pull the bells, and it has the song booklet next to it. Be like A, G, B, different letters, and you can play like classic songs. And then you can also walk up the stairs, the narrow staircase, and see the view of the city. Didn't do that, but I took a picture of it. And then I stopped on the first night, and I went to Son of a Bun, which is the most, if not the most famous, one of the most famous restaurants in Cork. It's a big burger place. Anthony Bourdain even had a burger named after him there. So it was pretty famous, and hell, there was a line outside the restaurant to get in, but my loser ass, since I was single, I got a spot at the bar, didn't have to wait really. So that's my first night. Second day, most beautiful day there. Most of the days were cool, like 50s, maybe 60 at most, 16 Celsius roughly, but windy as shit. It was windy this day, but it was warm. It was probably like 72 degrees, 20 degrees Celsius, 21. And it was sunny. And I went to Blarney Castle, took a bus. It was about half hour with all the stops, so it wasn't very long. And this place is so huge. You walk in there, they give you a map, and the castle's toward the big entrance, not too far, the main piece. But it goes all the way around. There's woods, goes around it. There's a jungle, there's waterfalls, there's a big lap around it. There's a big lake. I have my picture taken by the lake too, and you see it here. I show a video and a picture. And at the base of the castle, there was the guy playing the bagpipes. He played it for like hours, because I got lost in so many damn woods in the area. It says this attraction this way, and there's another pathway that goes there. So I just walked around as much as I could, and it was cool to see the guy playing the bagpipes. And the sunlight, the beautiful weather in the castle. I'll show pictures here. And the line for the Blarney Stone was long as shit. So I came back after I was walking around for hours. Got some coffee and lunch and everything. So I came back about an hour before it closed, and I only had to wait maybe 20 minutes. So narrow staircase up the top, and I kissed it just for shits and giggles. And I always talk a lot anyway, so gift of gab I already have. So that was the Blarney day, and then that night I took the bus back and I went to the Cork City football game, soccer game. That's the only country you can call it soccer in Europe, because they have Gaelic football. Irish sports are weird as shit. You get hurling, rugby, Gaelic football, soccer. And obviously soccer is the only thing I really know anything about, and the only one I like. So I'll show a couple clips and videos here. The score was 1-1, but it was a lot of exciting games, a lot of chances. really low level league compared to Premier League or even MLS. It's pretty low. If you play the games, you see all the Irish teams, they're like 1 star or half star out of 5, so they're not very good. The next day I was just hanging out mostly. I walked up the huge hill where it kicked my ass out of shape again. Went to the Cork City Goal, which was this old prison they used to have in Cork. And you can walk in there. I have a couple pictures here of like the old cell blocks, and you know, they had mannequins set up of actual prisoners that was there, and they had little stories. And they, upstairs they had the radio museum, and talks about the first broadcast from Cork and all that. I guess it was up on the, you know, 2nd floor, 3rd floor of the prison. And they had a walkway around it, like 5-10 minutes, and you take various pictures on the outside. So I did that. Then I went to the Fitzgerald Park, and I walked across the shaky bridge, where it's like walking on a pier, like really shaky. I had a picture of that here, and the city park is small, but it was nice. Had a big fountain, lake, small lake, ducks, and everything. So I was just hanging out. Then I had a pizza at one of the breweries that was recommended. It was Franciscan Way. A Canadian actually recommended it to me, so there you go. And for the final day of this part day 4, I went to the West Coast, took a bus tour, and because there was a marathon of all fucking things, the town was shut down for many parts of it. So I took a tour of the Ring of Kerry, you know, the West Coast, and it was so beautiful. And the first stop was Killarney. And part of the tour was you could take, for like 16 euros, take a horseback ride, you know, just around like the outskirts of the Killarney National Park. Now, Killarney National Park is beautiful, and yeah, it's the lakes, the mountains, the flowers and everything. So I did it because I've never took a horse carriage ride before. They put me in the front, so I was literally right behind the horse. Here's the video of that. Pretty cool. And you know, like I said, it's just a beautiful park. And there they had like the Irish Sturgis. There was all these bike rally. I guess it's like the first day or first week of June. There's a big bike rally. There's a big bike rally in that small town. It's like 15,000, and we were stuck in traffic forever going back. So we were late getting back to Cork. It's supposed to like by an hour or so. And yeah, they even said the Hells Angels were there. I'm like, holy shit. So yeah, that was beautiful. Then we took just, you know, all the way around the west, the south part, the Ring of Kerry, different towns. Waterville had a beautiful beach, the Torque waterfall, other higher points up in the national park. I have a video, I think it's back in Killarney National Park, of where it was so damn windy, but I took a picture or a video of it. I'll show it right here. And it's just a beautiful place. I can never get tired of that scenery. Green is my favorite color. It's just very, you know, besides the wind, my God, that's probably why I got so much sinus issues. It was like 50-mile-per-hour wind, 60. It was pretty fucking windy. But yeah, it was beautiful. So you saw the Torque waterfall, you know, the different viewpoints of the Killarney National Park, Waterville, just different small stops along the way. So spent all the time doing that. It's Friday, so that was or Sunday. That's what I did on my 4th day. I got back, and I think I just went out to eat afterwards, and that's it. So I think I'll stop it here. It's a short video because I want to do 3 parts, like I said. This is part 1. The final part will talk about Waterford and the last 2 days in Cork. So as always, I'll put a video here, and the last part, like I said, I'll show what records I bought. That's going to be the more interesting one for the channel. But hopefully, like I said, I can travel more. I really want to get out of the US. I don't know how the hell I'm going to do it. Probably will never be able to, because not skilled, not dual citizen, not wealthy, not famous, not married. I'm kind of screwed. But if I can get some money together, I might go on another trip later this year or early next year. But I don't know. It's just, it sucks being here. Anyway, I'll put a video here, and thanks for watching, YouTube. Rock on, and I'll update the second part soon. Peace.